EA Sports. It's in the game.
Because if it's in the game, then it's in the game. Talladega, Talladega. We ran the EA Sports 500 yesterday, and it was a lot of fun having, my family over to see my sister and, my nieces, which Emily got to meet, them too, and which, the girls got to meet their aunties. So, therefore, it was all in all a fun-ass day overall, which was very busy. Had a lot of my real-life friends, especially in Sandy Ridge, watching the Browns game, considering, they kicked the shit out of the Dolphins like Ricky Rudd. So I bet you all my real life friends are happy about that. But let's talk about what's more important than the stupid ass, overhyped and overrated NFL. The EA Sports, it's in the game 500 at Talladega. So Chase Briscoe, spoiler alert, the eventual winner was the pole sitter. And, he's been having like a true championship caliber chase run, considering, he's been lighting it up like Lizzie Green in the chase. But therefore, the whole first stage was all clean and green until we got to green flag pit stops. There was no sign of, a minor mistake from the pack, from any one person in the field that would cause a massive pile up. Well, we did see that towards the end of the stage, around the time the green flag pit cycle was coming to an end. And unfortunately, and for me, it was the third time in 2 weeks where something like that something that I never had thrown at me before in my previous 24 years watching NASCAR got thrown at me. So therefore, I apologize for stopping in between sentences. I just got through knocking out some leftover Geppetto ribs that my sister bought for me yesterday for hundreds of dollars. It was, not yesterday, the day before, for hundreds of dollars during that lackluster night of the century. So therefore, Kyle Busch got a pit roll. Okay, here's the accident that I'm talking about. After Kyle Busch got that pit road speeding penalty, a lot of Chase drivers had trouble yesterday, including Chase Elliott. But why this wreck affected me personally, well, I'm going to tell you why right now. And Skinner, Earnhardt, Rusty, Park, Sprague. Okay, NBC, you can show us the fucking replay whenever you want to now. And, oh, damn, AJ... he had the wind knocked out of him. I thought he was badly hurt, but all he did was what happened was he lost all the breath. Okay, here we go. So look at this. Look who was leading the race in the top lane. Gregson was in the fucking lead, and then he gets fucking taken out of the race into the wall. Like, when I saw that car go up in the fence, I knew exactly who it was. I think that was Riley getting past it, and so did Nemechek. Unfortunately, my homeboy Austin got caught up in it when apparently the two things that happened to me. This happened to me 3 times in 2 weeks, where I had 2 drivers involved in the same crash. 2 cautions in a row last week at Vegas with Ty Dillon and JHN, and then the next caution with Austin and Zane. This one had Austin and Noah in it. But this right here, this SVG slide, well, by the way, Ty Gibbs, the imposter and Todd Bodine's number, won the first stage. But during this green flag pit stop cycle, that towards the end of stage 2, SVG, combination of locking up the brakes and running over doing exactly what JHN did during the Aaron's 499 snooze fest, which, ended his shot at victory, ran over that little puddle of water, those seams, and we combined with locking up the brakes, and that's how he lost control of the car coming into the pits. Like, it's a miracle he didn't take anybody else with him. But I'm a Ty Dillon fan, but Jesus, what the fuck has gotten into you the last 2 weeks? First, the J.J. Yaley 2006 Quinn House 2020 stunt on William Byron, which potentially could cost Byron a shot at the championship floor. And then this with Josh Berry's tire. I mean, the crew member was telling you, watch out, but you just decided to ignore him and not listen. So I don't blame that crew member for getting PO'd at you, even though I'm a fan of yours, Ty. So you got to stop making these stupid-ass mistakes, dude. But anyway, Briscoe, the eventual winner, to continue to put on, what a true championship caliber day looks like in the chase for the cup by winning the second stage. 8 laps to go. Zane Smith was up there racing for the win again like he did at the Sharpie 500, and my wife and I were ready to blow the roof off my house again until he got pushed all the way back. Now with 2 to go, Chris Buescher gets taken out of the race, and here I thought it was some kind of butterfly effect that, carried the momentum of the wreck into the pack and took out a couple people, but somehow no one else was involved. It set up green-white checkers, aka NASCAR overtime, and all I can say is thank God that this shit did not go to like 3, 4, 5 overtimes. Like, that's part of why we didn't get to go outside yesterday, along with the crummy ass weather, because the race took too long. So Byron and Larson were 1-2 coming to the caution flag restart for the first and only overtime, and they looked like they had their genius move all figured out, and that they were going to master it, nail it. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a disastrous last lap for Hendrick, as a one they would like to forget. Coming down the back straightaway, Cliff Daniels apparently didn't calculate his fuel mileage correctly, and Larson ran out of gas coming down the back straightaway, clogged up the inside line a little bit. Unfortunately, Zane was in that line, so he didn't have any momentum to come from, do a Dale Senior 2000 Winston 500 and win this race and get his first win, steal it. Briscoe had the push from his teammate Ty Gibbs, and that's what won him the race. So congratulations to my friend Marissa Briscoe's husband on winning the EA Sports 500 and securing a spot in the championship floor. And Willie B, unfortunately, is in a must-win situation after going from top 5 to 25th, all because of that spin at the checkered flag. And no last lap wreck, nobody flipped. That's the way it should be. We didn't tear up 30 plus cars. So I will see you guys later on tonight for the Spurs Roundup trailer. Have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Good night. See you all for the next video, whenever that may be. See you later, everyone.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.